Raise your hand if you have ever bought a beautiful piece of PLR content, downloaded it, and then never used it because you could not find it, or you forgot you had it, or it is buried somewhere in a folder called New Folder 47. Yeah, me too. Here's the thing that nobody tells you when you start building a digital boutique: the buying part is easy. The organizing part is what separates the women who actually build something from the ones who just collect things. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up a simple, beautifully functioning system for your digital assets. One that actually makes sense and one that will save you hours every single week. Showing up in your digital boutique feel calm instead of chaotic. Let's do this. Hey gorgeous, welcome back to Glimmer and Grace Co. I'm Michelle, and every week I bring you a video designed to help you build your digital boutique with intention and grace. If you're new here, I'm so glad that you found us. Hit subscribe so you do not miss a single episode. I've linked the boutique inventory audit in the description below. It's going to pair perfectly with what we're going to talk about today. Grab it before we dive in. It's free. Let's talk about your digital asset library and how to actually get it under control. Why organization is a business strategy and not a chore. I want to start here because I think a lot of us dismiss the organizing part of our business as housekeeping, like it's something that we do when we have extra time. But I want to reframe that completely. Your organization's system is a business strategy. It is not separate from the work of building your digital boutique. It's the foundation of it. Here's why. When your digital assets are scattered and disorganized, you're working against yourself every single day. You spend 20 minutes hunting for a file before you can start creating. You buy content you already own because you forgot you had it. Guilty. You miss opportunities to repurpose great work because you cannot see what you already have. You feel overwhelmed and paralyzed instead of energized and ready to go. But when is your system clean and clear? Everything changes. You can sit down on a Monday morning and know exactly what you have to work with. You can pull together a new product in an afternoon instead of a week. You can show up consistently for your audience because your materials are always at your fingertips. That is not just an organization issue, that is momentum. Here are the core principles. Before we get into the actual folder structure, I want to give you the one principle that's going to make everything else make sense. Organize by purpose, not by purchase date. This is the mistake almost everyone makes at the beginning. They have a folder called downloads. That's it. Or a folder called PLR. Or they have everything sitting on their desktop named exactly what the creator named it. None of those systems serve you because when you sit down to create something, you are not thinking about when you bought something. You're thinking about what you need right now. You're thinking, I need a lead magnet about morning routines, or I need content for the nurture sequence I'm building, or I need something I can turn into a Pinterest pin this week. When your folders are organized by what each asset is for, then the answers to those questions, the seconds that it takes instead of hours, start to make sense. That single shift is the whole game. The 3-tier folder system is what I use, so let's get into the actual structure. I use what I call the 3-tier folder system. Every digital asset moves through 3 stages in your library. Stage 1 is the archive. Stage 2 is the workshop. Stage 3 is the boutique ready folder. Boutique ready. Let me walk you through each one. The archive is where your original unedited files live. When you buy a piece of PLR or download a license asset, it goes straight into the archive. You do not edit anything in the archive. You do not sell anything from your archive. This is your original copy. It's kept clean and untouched. Think of it like your raw ingredients. You would not serve someone flour straight from the bag. No way. It needs to be transformed first. The archive is where the flour lives. Inside your archive folder, you want subfolders organized by topic or brand pillars. So you might have subfolders like wellness and self-care, business and productivity, home and lifestyle, and so on. Whatever pillars match your digital boutique inside each topic subfolder, you keep the original file and a copy of the license documents together, always together. That way, you never have to hunt for the license separately. Stage 2 in the workshop, this is where the transformation happens. When you are ready to work on a piece of your content, you copy it from the archive into the workshop. Never move the original, always copy. In the workshop, you are editing, rewriting, adding your voice, updating the design in Canva, and making it yours. This is the messy, creative, beautiful middle of the process. It lives in its own separate space, so you always know what is in progress versus what's finished. Inside your workshop folder, you can have subfolders like In Progress, Needs Review, Ready to Move. Simple labels that tell you exactly where each piece stands right now. Stage 3 is Boutique Ready. This is the only folder you pull from when you're publishing, uploading, or sharing. Everything in Boutique Ready has been edited, branded, reviewed, and approved by you. It is finished. It's polished. It's yours. Inside Boutique Ready, you can organize by content type. So you might have subfolders like lead magnets, shop products, email content, social media graphics, and blog and video content. Whatever categories make sense for how you build your digital boutique structure. The rule is simple. Nothing goes into Boutique Ready until it is truly done. Nothing gets published unless it comes from Boutique Ready. That discipline is what keeps your boutique feeling consistent and high quality. The file naming protocol. Now let's talk about naming your files. The way you name your files is almost as important as how you organize them. The goal is to name every file so that your future self knows exactly what's inside without having to open it. Here's the format I recommend. Topic, then content type, then status. So instead of PLR underscore wellness underscore V1, you name it something like Morning Routine Lead Magnet Boutique Ready, or Gratitude Journal Shop Product in Progress, or Soft Life Affirmations Social Graphic Archive Original. When you scan your folders, you can read every file name and immediately know what it is, what it's for, and what the progress is, and where it is in the process. No guessing, no opening files just to figure out what they contain. This sounds like a small thing, but it saves you an enormous amount of time and mental energy over the course of a month. So setting up your cloud backup. Here's something I want you to take seriously, ladies. Your entire digital boutique needs to live in the cloud, not just on your computer, because if your laptop crashes or it gets lost or stolen, your quiet income cannot afford to crash with it, okay? Google Drive is what I use and recommend. It's reliable, it syncs automatically, and it's easy to access from any device. Here's how I set up mine. So my top level Google Drive folder is called like GGC, Boutique, or whatever the name of your shop is. Inside that, you have your 3 main folders, Archive, Workshop, and Boutique Ready. Everything we just talked about lives inside that structure. Synced automatically, backed up continuously, accessible from your phone, your tablet, your laptop, anywhere. This means that you can be sitting at a coffee shop and pull up a finished product to answer a customer's question. You could be traveling and still access everything that you need to schedule a post or upload a new listing. Your digital boutique travels with you. And that is what a portable business looks like in practice. The monthly walkthrough ritual is something that I hold near and dear. I want to give you one more piece of this system that makes it actually sustainable long term. Organization is not a one-time event. It's a rhythm. On the last Friday of every month, I want you to do what I call a monthly walkthrough. It takes about 30 minutes total, so not a lot of time. It's one of the most valuable things that you can do for your digital boutique. So here's what you do. First, open your archive folder and check for anything new that you bought or downloaded that month that has not been moved and organized yet. Sort it into the right topic subfolder and make sure the license document is saved along with it. Second, open your workshop folder and check the status of everything in progress. What is close to being done and just needs a final push? What has been sitting there for 2 months and it's never going to happen? Be honest. Move things forward or let them go. Third, open your boutique ready folder and look at everything that you've finished. Ask yourself, what here could be republished, reshared, or repurposed with fresh angles? You might find a lead magnet that you built 4 months ago that is perfect for a Pinterest campaign this month. You might find a product that has barely been promoted and deserves a second look. Don't just leave it sitting there, making digital dust. This is where you find your hidden gold. By the end of your 30-minute walkthrough, you have a clear picture of where your digital boutique stands, what needs attention, what's ready to go, what opportunities are already sitting right there waiting for you. That clarity is worth more than any new piece of content that you could buy. So your action step this week, here's what I want you to do. Just this week, set up your 3 main folders: archive, workshop, and boutique ready. That's it. Do not try to organize everything at once. That is how we get overwhelmed and we do nothing then. Just create the 3 folders in your Google Drive. Then take 10 of your most recent digital asset purchases and sort them into the archive. Make sure the license is saved along with each one. It is so important that you keep those together. That is your starting point. Next week, you can sort a few more. The week after that, a few more. You're not building this system in one day. You're building it in 15-minute increments until it's done, and then you maintain it with your monthly walkthrough. Simple, sustainable, soft life approved. The boutique inventory audit is in the description box below. Use it alongside everything that we talked about today to get a complete picture of what you own and where it belongs. If you're going to set up your 3 folders this week, I want to know. Leave me a comment below and tell me you are doing it. We could be accountability buddies together. Accountability is everything when we're building something new. Give this video a like if it helped you today, and subscribe if you're not already in our circle. Every week, we are walking through the real work of building a digital boutique together. I'll see you back here in the next video. Until then, find your glimmer and walk in grace. Bye.